Nebraska continued preparations here for Northwestern on Tuesday. Hi, Sean Callahan for HuskerOnline.com. We talked with Nebraska's coordinators and some assistant coaches and players here as they get ready for the Wildcats, and the theme continues to be about just that defense and how well they played the other night.
I told the guys that, sitting up there in the box watching it, obviously it brought a lot of joy to me to watch those guys playing like they did, and it's I don't look at the stats during the game because that screws up the way I call it. I call it like our plan says. So I didn't really know. I just saw the emotion. I saw the violence and the speed, and that made me very happy. I haven't read Coach Fitzgerald's comment. Obviously, respect him a lot for all that he's done for a long time in this league. But like we told the guys, praise and blame is all the same. Can't read your own press clippings. Time to go back to work. There's only a few guys in your life that won't lie to you, the guys in our room and probably your family. Everybody else will tell you what you want to hear, what they want you to hear. So I appreciate the comment, but I'm just like them. I don't need to read my own press clippings either.
But at the end of the day, Nebraska still came up short, and everybody knows there's more that can be done on defense.
Just like everybody on our defense, we've got so much more to give. We're playing good right now. That's great. Who cares? Let's get better. And I think there's room for every single one of those guys, all 11, the next 11, all 22. They've got a lot more to go. Garrett's got a lot more to go, but I'm really proud of how he's playing right now.
Special teams continues to be a big talking point as well, as we talk to special teams coordinator Mike Dawson.
Yeah, I think that Daniel is, knows as much as anyone in the world, including myself, that's one we're going to carry with us a long time. Generally, as a coach, even going back to my prior experiences in special teams, you kind of wash away the ones that were not effective, or even the ones that were positive for you, and those ones are ones that stick with you, and that's probably the ultimate one I've ever seen. Daniel knows it. Will knows it too. Will had a couple of opportunities earlier in the game that we had a couple low line drives. We had one 7-yard punt. So both of those guys know and understand that the whole team's counting on them. The difference with the specialists, you can look at it any way you want, whether it's the punter or the kicker. Those guys get limited opportunities to get their job done. There may be a guy playing on offense or defense. He may play 70 plays in a game. He had 2 major errors on the first 2, and then 68 plays that played pretty good, and he walks out of there going, I had a pretty good game. One shot with the specialists, whether it's a missed field goal, a missed punt, a bad snap, whatever it might be, and then that's a death blow to the game. It changes the game and alters the game completely. So I think those guys know and understand what happened and what we need going forward, and how we need to operate at that position.
I think we've shown some improvement in a lot of areas. We obviously have to shore up the kicking game as far as the kickers, period. I feel kind of sorry for Coach Dawson, but it's part of our job to get it done. And those guys have kind of let us down in certain situations, and the punt returners has let us down, and kick return guy has let us down in certain situations. So we got to put it all together. We're working hard. Obviously, me as a coach and Coach Dawson will tell you that we're not going to allow it. We're going to coach the heck out of it, and we're going to find the right guys to get it done. We're cycling guys around now at all positions across the team, and that area there, we're also doing the same thing.
Sean Beckton actually handles Nebraska's punt returners, and he gave some insight on that room and kind of how they can improve in that area.
We talked about it. That's an every week deal. We practice on it every single day, all the situations there. Samari's done a great job in the limited role being back there. He's only been back there a couple weeks. He's still a work in progress. Hopefully we can get Oliver Martin back, who's really doing really good things for us before he got hurt. But Samari's still working the kinks out. He got spooked a little bit on that first kick when it was over his head, and then we backed him up a little bit. I think that kind of cost us some hidden yardage there. I thought he was uncomfortable going forward for a ball. We just worked today. All we worked on today is seeing the ball off the foot, and he was 20 yards deeper than he normally would be, and trying to really get him to explode vertical from a side to side and a front aspect of things, all those returns today. And I think we got a lot of confidence there. And we still continue to work the situations, ball on the 8, we align it on the 8. Those situations where the ball kind of in that gray area, catches it on the 5, let it go in the end zone. Samari did some good things in that situation where he let a couple go through, but obviously you want him to field as many balls as we can because that's hidden yardage and it costs you games.
Becton hit on a number of other things, including the status of tight end Thomas Fedoni.
Thomas he's still in meetings. He has not been cleared yet to actually participate in football activities, but I know he's very, very close. I'm excited about it. I know he's excited. He's one of those guys, you guys know him throughout the recruiting process. He's very itchy, very passionate about the game. He sees where he can help the team. And, obviously it's a process when he gets back out there. We have a plan for him whenever his doctor's clear.
Is it realistic that he could help you in November? I mean, obviously not going to play more than 4 games, but that he could do something.
The plan has always been with him is 4 games whenever he comes back. So obviously we'll be selective there. Rollins and Carney, we played those guys in 2, trying to get some experience with those guys, just trying to build something for the future for those guys. And obviously, Thomason is in that same boat.
And we may or may not see Teddy Prohaska this week as a tight end or a left tackle, but the bottom line is he did a really good job, and Becton said his future's bright.
My room's not big enough for him. No, he stayed in with the offensive line, and I kind of gave him a couple pointers there.
Is there anything about playing, I know he was wearing number 47 or whatever it is. Is there anything about playing tight end that actually translates to what he was doing? Or was he really just another lineman?
He really was just another lineman. Obviously, we have some passes there. We can do it. He's a good athlete, so he's a natural. We need to put him in some passing situation. He won't have a problem there getting it done.
How do you block in those plays?
I thought he blocked well. Just like he's been coached as an offensive lineman. He did a pretty decent job coming off. Obviously, he's so tall. Same thing I struggle with Austin Allen and Travis a little bit as far as getting their pad level. That's one of the issues he struggles with also, and he's going to struggle like that, the rest of his life. Him and Ben Hart, because they're so tall.
As Lubick now looks at this offense moving forward, running the football will continue to be a priority.
Just me learning in this conference, it's a very physical conference. You got to be able to run the ball, and I think when you're a physical football team and you practice stuff like that, running the ball, it makes your defense tougher, and vice versa. It should make your offense tougher, And so it's kind of just the nature of the league.
Sean Becton also added that Oliver Martin did return to the practice field this week, and I think there's a good chance we'll see him back in action. With the Huskers in Lincoln, I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.